One of the more hotly contested races this election season is the district attorney's race. The challenger in the race suggests that the courtrooms are dark and there are thousands of cases stacking up. The incumbent says not so and claims a 97.8% conviction rate for cases coming through his office. Someone's right and someone's wrong. Are cases stacking up? Are the courts understaffed? Is crime rampant in Paulding? First, are crimes rampant? Not so according to the FBI figures for Paulding. Indeed, compared to residents in other communities sized 100,000 to 250,000, the likelihood that you will be a victim of a violent crime in Paulding is far, far, far less than others living in similarly sized communities, according to the 2008 FBI crime report. Nationwide, communities our size reported 599.2 violent crimes for every 100,000 folks. Paulding's rate, we're over 100,000 folks, is less than a quarter of that, 23.3% of that, in fact, according to the FBI. Even when compared to all suburban counties, Paulding residents who fall victim to 189 violent crimes in 2007 are less than half as likely to be a victim of a violent crime. So what does this have to do with the DA's race? Well, it means that crime in the county is not rampant. We are more peaceable than most Americans, and this is good news because it removes a lot of the pressure on our courts. Even in the most active criminal category in Paulding, car theft, you are less than half as likely to be a victim as others living in communities of 100,000 to 250,000, and 15% less likely to be victimized than those living in the average of all American suburbs. That's really good news. Still, despite our low crime rate, our courts are overworked. Paulding Superior Court judges are handling about 40%, 38.77% to be exact, more dockets than does the average Superior Court judge in Georgia, according to reports published by the Administrative Office of the Courts of Georgia. And it's not because the DA is slacking on the job. Despite the lower enviable crime rate in Paulding, our DA files criminal dockets often enough for our judges to rank 3% above average in terms of average caseload of all Georgia Superior Court judges. Yes, the DA and the courts filed against 2,504 criminal defendants in 2008. It's obvious that the courts and DA could handle that criminal load, but there is a whole nother division of the courts that is overworked. That area is the civil division, where our 3 local judges face a court calendar of nearly 1,600 case filings a year each. This is double the number of criminal cases and 2.5 times the average for Superior Court judges in Georgia. One formula for determining proper caseload for judges assigns more time to civil cases than it does felony criminal cases. Using that formula, Paulding would appear to qualify for a total of 8 Superior Court judges compared to our current 3. So yes, our judges are overworked and there are cases stacking up. Civil cases and domestic cases. But the criminal area of the criminal justice system looks to be the least stressed of our local courts, according to the statistics. And that's really good news, and it's not due to the judges, the sheriff, or the DA, although they're all doing their jobs great. That good news is because Paulding folks, compared to the rest of the folks in the nation living in areas like ours, just don't cause as much trouble for our neighbors and community. For Paulding.com, I'm G. Patton Hughes reporting.